What's up, everybody? We're here at the Gathering Point. We got to start out like this. Show number 177. Take.
Yeah.
Kind of like experimental show last week, except Jake kept it lingering there for 10 minutes.
Oops.
Jake.
All right, we're live again. Sam's still a little under the weather, so we've got Marissa here, but she's gone next week, so Sam will be back. We got this guy here. No Renaissance clothes this week because that ship has sailed.
We already broke them in real good this past weekend, guys. We had the first opening of the Renaissance Festival. The first weekend, it was Pirates. That was the special theme, and we did have a really great weekend. It was super busy, busted in all of our gear, and Michelle was going crazy. She was out there all day with us on Saturday and about half the day on Sunday, but we had a great crew, and we made a lot of product and had a blast. It was a super lot of fun.
And one of the questions last week was, have you been to Renaissance? And we got lots of people saying yes to the Michigan Renaissance Fair. What was really interesting, Renaissance Maine, a lot of Texas, and I'll give you guys a little hint for one of the winners tonight. They're a Texas Renaissance goer. And you know where this sweet piece is gonna go? To this winner. Am I on? Now I'm on.
Ah.
That's why she couldn't find me. All right, so what I was saying, the winner, how many people could lip read for that? This winner is going to someone in Texas, and I fully expect them to tie it on their garb and show up at Renaissance and be like, cheers, arr.
TRF, folks. That's one of the largest Renaissance fairs in the United States. Texas Renaissance Festival. Michelle and I have been out there. We visited some friends out there, scoping it out just to see how it compared to the Michigan. They got nothing on us, but it's still really amazing.
And if you live in Australia and you don't have Renaissance fairs, I don't know what more we could entice you to get here to see the Renaissance Fair and the Gathering Point show. Come on now.
And I do wonder what was going on in the Renaissance time period in Australia on that continent. So if you do have any thoughts on that, or your history books does talk about the Aborigines, maybe it was Aborigines people living there, you never know. You know, I mean,
Renaissance Fair.
I'm saying Renaissance times back then in Australia could have been completely different, you know?
Yeah. So tonight's show is one and done. We are gearing up for our harvest festivals in the fall. We wanted to give you a little bit of a taste. Before we start with the glass blowing, I'd actually like to show the table because tonight is one and done, and it's the start of our theme tonight. So if you want to see a certain style pumpkin, tonight's your night to throw that in the chat and do the request.
Spin her around.
Yeah, we're going to start out with the table today.
Jake, you want to describe them all for everybody?
Let's do it.
All right, switching cameras.
What's happening, everyone? We got a beautiful theme over here, beautiful situation. We got our first pumpkin show of the season here, of the harvest season. And we got some beauties. We've been making a lot of pumpkins. We start making pumpkins usually in about July for that harvest season. And we've been playing around with different colors, different styles, as we do every single year. But there's not only orange ones on here, folks. We got them all numbered. They're going to be one and done. A lot of times we will repeat make these certain pumpkins, but tonight only because we got so much going on with the Ren Fair, folks. These are one and done. We got a pen here for scale. We got pictures on the website. We got plenty of small, affordable ones. We got some larger ones, medium ones, and then we've got a pretty rare situation at number one here. This is actually from last year's show where we did our VIP pumpkin show and did a bunch of specific special styles, and this deep purple pumpkin is also a lantern. So at some point during the show we'll have a little candle under there and it'll be flickering, but that's a pretty gorgeous, beautiful thing to have handmade out of glass, and it's pretty tight. So we're starting off with that just to give you guys a heads up and get everybody ready to purchase the individual ones. Because there's not multiples, we want you guys to be prepared and have the website ready for at 6:30 when they go live. But that's the deal over there, folks. I'm seeing a lot of familiar names. Yes?
Show the hole in number one?
I did show that hole.
Because Sharon just said, that's Don Greats all over it.
That's Don Greats, big time.
It is. And Chris mentioned, can I just say this?
Sure.
He mentioned that like the display is not like our usual Glass Academy displays. Yes, this is very true. This is kind of just like a getting us started display. We wanted to show the colors of the pumpkin and the scale. We've got some beautiful displays to show you how to showcase your pumpkins at home. That's one of the questions you'll have next week, and we're going to show you how to do that as well. But tonight it's all about pumpkins. The boys have set it all up. The question of the night is, what is your first pumpkin? What was the first color you bought? We can hold this up. We've noticed traditionally people buy an orange first because it seems to make sense to them, but then they come back and they buy the blues, the purples, the greens, Van Gogh, all the different colors. And so we're asking you, what do you want to add to your collection this year? Because someone tonight is going to win the giveaway. And based on what you guys put in the chat, we're going to see what you want the most, and that will be our giveaway.
All right. Put it in the chat for us, folks. Send it to E-News. We're going to get things started up here. I think we're going to make a acorn to start off. Now, we got a pumpkin display, but it's a harvest-themed show, so we're going to start with an acorn.
Nuts.
What's that?
You better go nuts over this.
How about that, folks? But yeah, you know the deal. We got Chris and Michelle here. I'm Jacob. We got Joey. We're matching shirts today, or close enough. And we've been blowing glass all day. And if you take a good look down in the knockoff tray here, I bet you 90% of our Glass Academy addicts can tell you what product these giblets came from, folks. Put that in the chat for us.
Yeah, I think it was a plentiful day.
Why don't we do a special acorn, not one that's on the website, not one that everyone already has accenting their pumpkins, and we do like a pink top with a gold bottom.
You ever done an acorn with the bowl of tone bubbles in it?
Inside the acorn?
Yeah, it could be kind of cool.
That could be cool.
We could do that.
Can't tell
All
you.
right.
Bring you a
Sorry.
bubble
Don't be
trap.
going too
We weren't
crazy.
even talking about a
Solid
pumpkin.
encasement.
I know, you're talking about an acorn.
Well, that's why I couldn't tell you what we're
How's
putting in a
everybody's
pumpkin,
week
depending on what
been
you're
this
talking
past
about.
week? I know it's been at least 7 days since I've seen you all, unless you stopped in the studio.
We just saw a fan of ours that watches the show at Aldi's the other day, and she was pretty excited to hear that Joey's been 100% back on the show. He's back in town.
Some girl in Aldi's?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Nice.
But I got some 2,000 degree glass, folks. If you just stumbled across this show through the algorithm on the internet, we're working with molten glass, and I'm coating it with a couple layers of this really expensive hot pink. This is like a pretty bright and eccentric color. So I did 2 schmacks of it. I'm gonna hit the bowl of tone mold and give it some pineapple texture, and then you're gonna see how Joey and I sculpt it into the cap of a nut.
So I will say there's this fine line
What's the fine line you're
between
talking about?
I'm gonna
showing
walk it.
our public
Yeah.
how amazing we are, but hiding the super secret skills from the other glass blowers who want to imitate us.
Yeah.
Did you know that there are glass blowers who copy us? What? Could it be true?
It's true.
But how do you know that you're getting a Glass Academy original?
The
GA
GA
stamp.
stamp.
The GA stamp.
That's
and
right.
the acorns come with a little base that has that GA stamped into it, so you
Yep.
always know it comes from us. So when you've got your collection out, you can be like, behold, the real Glass Academy.
And this will be a one-of-a-kind acorn for purchase tonight. The first one with its pink cap. And we will include one of those bases for you with the GA stamp on it to hold your acorn. Yep. So Joey's inflating it. We're gonna go about a little bit more. Beautiful. Then I'm gonna give it the old sideways neck move and tuck it down to a nice, even, flat, pink
Cap.
And can you see, I'm sure with this 4K Ultra Vision camera we're using that Uncle Dennis is performing with, you can see that pineapple texture on there, all those diamond facets. How about a gold browner?
It's just a core.
That's just the core.
Yeah.
Bring it over a jumbo. Probably only need like a third bigger than that.
Okay.
So as this cools down, you can start to see the pink coming out a little bit more, but it's still moving, and I want it to be completely solid when we go for this move here, because shaping up the cap on the bottom, it's a lot of glass, it's thick, it's completely solid, it's very molten, and if you don't have this completely solid, then the whole thing's gonna start moving left and right as I'm trying to get that perfectly in line with the pipe here. So it's kind of a funky move. Joey is shaping it up over there. He's gonna add some color to it, and this is a lot of glass to bring over. It's bigger than bigger than dropping a foot onto a mug, and that's already something that you guys may or may not have seen a couple of our assistants having difficulty with.
Folks, we were, like we said at the beginning, out at the Michigan Renaissance Festival this past weekend, and I betcha we personally spoke to at least 500 people.
There were a lot of people out there.
If not more, and we told a lot of them about the live feed. If any of you guys out there watching the show right now are watching it for the first time from finding out at the Michigan Renaissance Festival, let us know.
Stay with me, I'll put a little
Because
neck
we'd
in it.
love to know who's a newbie out there.
That's the truth. We had a lot of people watching us on stage over the weekend. It was a really, really good time. And hopefully some of you guys have joined us for our virtual shows, and maybe you're still wearing garb, I don't know. So here goes this move. I'm gonna go from this side. We like to put the mouthpiece of the pipe right in between your toes, so you get all that goodness in there.
Toe jam, right?
That's the word. So the way Joey brought that was perfect. It's so important to have that hot, but not too hot, shaped up right, and it needs to fall off the pipe at a low angle, and not just, if you held the pipe like this, it would bend over and it would touch on the side, and the whole shape of the nut would be lost. So then we take it to shaping territory or something.
Shaping.
Yeah,
Sculpting.
I'm sculpting. Yeah, thank you, Joey.
I gotcha. Just need the right words, that's all.
But this is all about turning the pipe equally one way and then back the other way, and just giving it what it deserves.
Can anybody tell us what this nut is missing?
What is this nut missing? Anybody? Have you any thoughts?
Let's take a gander.
What's going on the chat, Chris?
Everybody's signing in. Carrie's out there. Kelly's out there.
Yeah.
Tons of goodies. Pammy's out there. What up, folks? Nice to hear you guys were all out there checking it out.
We got an
Check this out. We got
gold on
ourselves
here.
a new piece of equipment. I made these here over the weekend. Look at that puppy. A brand new sphere making tool. It's pretty sweet.
Thank you, sir. Sphere making tool.
Yeah, these are all handmade out of cherry wood. Jake didn't need to use that on his acorn because he doesn't want it to look perfectly round. He's going for the nice organic nut swoop.
The nut swoop, folks.
Look at that. Jake's been known for his nut swoops.
Well, there are no acorns. I think they all got
Like we're
took
still
out
at
to
the
Renaissance. But here's the little stamp,
All right.
and then you put your acorn on
Now
top
it's
of
all
that.
about letting this cool down, and that is the stamper. We got gold brown in here, so I'm gonna let this cool down. The trick with having something so thick like this, just like a paperweight, is we want to rush it and we want to knock it off, like right now.
Reduce it?
But if we knock it off, yeah, the next one, let's do it. If we knock it off right now, it's gonna slump when we knock it off, and we still got to put the topper on there. Is that a gold topper or a pink topper?
This is gold brown top.
All right. How about a layer of pink right on top of it?
I don't know, you guys. You better reach out to your friend Dawn Great. She's at work, and tell her to go to the Gathering Point page for the giant pumpkin that's on here screaming her name.
Turning a little bit of reduction on now, which is going to bring that iridescence out on the acorn nut itself. Look at that.
There's the blang blang.
Woo-wee. Looking pretty. Why don't you take that over there and show Grandpa's in town, folks?
Here he is, folks.
Let's everybody say hello to Uncle Dennis's and Michelle's dad, Otto.
My
Give him the
grandpa.
thumbs up, Otto.
There he is. straight from Florida.
Yep, he's ready to go, folks. He's going to be on the blowpipe here real soon.
All right,
Give him a round of thumbs, folks.
here it comes now. So he gives it a nice squish. He holds it down. He gives it the pull up, nice and juicy. Cuts it off on the top. And then now we got a cut mark on the top. And so we got to do this with some speed because this mold's taking a lot of heat out of the nut And so what we're going to do is torch this real good, just the top. We're going to take our butter knife, give it the old squish to the side, make it super natural.
Oh,
That's gotta go in
yeah,
the
that's
oven.
gorgeous.
And let's just reduce the cap real quick with a topper.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
We'll
That's
get you
what
some-
I'm talking about.
I like the pink and blue.
Looking nice. Nice job, Jake. That was
Thanks.
a tasty-looking acorn.
That's a good warmer-upper right
Oh,
there. And I
yeah.
didn't get to see the comments, but as many of you may know, if you answer a question of what are those giblets for in the tray, you may know that we were working today and we made quite a few slugs. So we are pretty warm. We got fresh slugs coming in.
we didn't have nearly enough slugs to satisfy the slugly appetite of everybody out at the Renaissance Festival.
Yeah, we had like 6.
Let's chat how wonderful it was this weekend and how much amazing product we had out there.
Yeah.
And I want to encourage all the new fans to send the answer to this address. I'm not going to say it out loud so we don't get 100 bots sending me in weird stuff.
Robots.
But the question is today, do
Beep,
you have
bop.
a pumpkin
Beep,
and what
bop.
was your first color glass pumpkin you got?
We had a lot of first-time pumpkin purchasers
Yeah.
this weekend.
And if you were to get another one, what would you do for your second? But I also want to mention there seem to be more people on the show tonight. So you can also watch us on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. You'll get a reminder when the show goes live.
It's the highest quality video on there.
Welcome to the show. If you enter this contest, you could win tonight's giveaway. So you
Big
really
time.
want to do that.
And
So
what was the very first pumpkin that you ever bought that was glass?
what color was
That's
it?
And if you
question.
didn't, I can answer that for you. You want to be a traditional. That's how you start your collection, with a gorgeous orange traditional one. We get all fantasied up. We got squashers, we got lanterns, we got Van Goghs, we got all kinds of them. But
And you're going to go through each one of them tonight because
We're going to make a bunch of them right now.
right, meow.
Yeah.
All right.
It's go time.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just
That's
take
the
a
warmer
swig.
upper. I think Chris might be starting it up, or Joey might be, but I know we got some pumpkins to be made.
I'll start it up.
Chris is going to start it up. We also have something down here that's going to be a treat, a little preview of what's going to go down during our VIP pumpkin show. We're going to work with some cane tonight, which was a huge hit from last year when we did our pumpkin festival. People were going crazy. We sold a lot of cane pumpkins. First year we'd ever done it. So we're going to experiment with that a little bit more tonight.
And that was the virtual show we did just coming out of COVID, that
Yeah.
you could only buy those pumpkins on the virtual show. And we're having another one of those this year.
That's right.
I don't remember the date. I already forgot it.
October 13th. Just remember, like, the day.
October 13th.
Like
It's a
Friday
Thursday night.
13th, but it's a Thursday.
I like how Michelle gives me the
Clues.
reminder to remember the date. She said, it's October 13th. Just remember, like the date, October 13th.
Well, like 13th. Everyone, Friday the 13th. That's what Jake was getting
Okay,
at.
well, is it on a Friday the 13th?
No, it's on Thursday.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's do it.
So I think it's time.
I think I'm going to do a
For the reason
traditional
that
one.
you're here. The glass blowing, folks. I'm going to be watching the comments. As you know, we've got Joey in town. We got Grandpa will hop in if we need some extra hands. You got Uncle Dennis on the camera. Marissa's working tech support over there. If you guys have any questions, holler at us. And we're going to get after it. And if you got questions, like I say, just shout them out in the chat here. I've got this chat right here. We got tech support looking at it as well. So we love the technical questions because we're here on show number 177. And we want to know what the new viewers want to know. We want to know what the veteran viewers want to know, the Glass Academy addicts. And that propels the show. It's the beauty of engagement. This isn't watching something on Netflix. This is live TV, live artwork action. So you got Chris preheating a pipe over there. Looks like he's going into the clear furnace. He's not using recycled glass, so he's got an abundance of colors to work with.
Yep.
You know, I did want to say Netflix, blown away. People could write in and say they want to see us on the show.
People could write into Netflix and say they want to see us on the show. I just felt something hit my leg. What's going on around here? Joey's got a spray trail over here. Kind of cooled me down a little bit. My ankle feels great.
Here to help. Just here to help.
No, but that's cool. You could send some fan viewership opinion into them. We already did get a call back from them, but we want to do more.
Nice molten clear glass, folks. It's not orange because of any color. It's orange from the heat. Right out of the furnace, 2,100 degrees. Molten like honey. Look at that. I'm going to add multiple coats of the beautiful pumpkin orange on the surface of this pumpkin. It's not going to be a big one, but it's going to be a sexy, unique one, guys.
Oh, yeah.
One coat. If I only put one coat on there, it would be totally speckled. If I put two coats on, it would be a little less speckled and more dense. But if I put 3 coats on, it'll be completely orange. And that's what I'm looking to do, is have it be completely orange. Just starting out right now with the very first pumpkin of the night.
Look at that angle, you guys. Uncle Dennis is working it.
I'm doing it traditional. This is what I was talking about, a traditional pumpkin, but it's traditional in color, but it's going to be a squasher pumpkin. And I love doing the squashers. They're pretty cool. It's one of those pumpkins that falls over a little bit in the pumpkin patch and then grows sideways.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
We got 2 amazing comments here, one from Pam and one from Robin. They pretty much only say the words juicy and butter.
Nice.
That's a beautiful thing right there. Those are some great adjectives to describe the glass, folks.
This one was definitely, when I gathered it up, was real buttery, guys. Now, if Jake would have gathered it, it would have been juicy, but mine's buttery.
Vicky, that would be up to the Netflix people, but they did speak. I mean, I don't know what I'm able to say or not say, you know, but...
You could say whatever you want to say.
Yeah, Michelle and I got interviewed for a duo for a team show, which would have been pretty darn cool.
A team blown away show.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm blown away.
And, of course, you guys, I didn't get interviewed. Gosh darn it.
Too good for the show or
I
something.
don't know. I think they're gonna call me one day and just be like, Chris, we need you here. Get to Canada.
Kelly said she wants to see you put a bunch of warts all over this pumpkin.
Warts?
Yeah. Just grow them right on there.
Ew.
What you could do is preheat some large frit and then make that be the warty and then just torch it in really good.
Could be.
So
I've
it's got
seen
some
the warty
texture.
ones.
Yeah,
I've seen
some
those
like soft
warty
color,
ones.
like, I don't know, tobacco.
Gold
something,
brown or something.
Something that would soft really quick. Something.
Just land on there real chunky.
Or dip it in water.
You know.
Like do the water where the water cracks the glass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like breaks the water frit, and then you put that crinkled glass.
Right.
That'd
be interesting.
Yeah, because that's the only style pumpkin I think we haven't done.
I got a really cool comment
Yeah,
from
the warty.
one of our viewers, Norman, who is a glass blower himself. We've done a couple custom orders for him, but he was saying he had seen our experimental show where we worked with baking soda a bit, and he was saying that his shop, that they put baking soda in water, and when they do pumpkin stems, they'll dunk it in the pumpkin or
Below?
in the baking soda water, and then encase it, and it puts a crazy bubbly texture on it. It looks super
So do
cool.
we have baking soda?
We do, but what I answered to him was, in the same way that we try and have our own styles and do our own things, I think that's a super cool idea that we could experiment with, because we didn't know how to use the baking soda first. I was rolling it all up in a giant pile of it, but in some other product, we could experiment with water and baking soda and see what we could do with it, but we wouldn't take their special pumpkin stem situation.
Good.
I get it.
Look at
Dennis,
this.
So here's the squasher action going on, guys.
Here it comes. Listen to it. It's squashing and it's expanding right now, but Uncle Dennis got moved out of the way during the action shot. So it's sideways now. It sits flat, folks. And here comes Joey with the GA stamper right on the bottom. Every pumpkin we've ever made has our logo pushed into the bottom of it. He flattens it, a little bit of torchage. He's got the stamp here. He goes like this, pushes it right into the bottom.
All right, you want to set that thing on an angle up for me, Jake?
What's not easy about the squashers, and the reason that when you start doing squashers, it's nice to do a bunch of them in a row, is because you have to set up this whole situation like so. How's that angle?
That'll work. Probably a little bit. It's got a. Am I going to be over
I don't
here?
even remember how you do it. No,
like
you
that.
could be on this side, but doesn't matter.
We'll be on this side.
Normally, I just wing it and go flat and hope for the best. But this is the moment of truth, folks. This is where all the action happens with pumpkins, and you can either break it or you can make it right here. Has anybody ever said that before? Break it or make it? Oh, really? Well, in the reference, in the terminology of glass blowing, these guys are pretty good that they're just doing it while still talking and thinking about things and whatnot. But look at this. Super organic. It's got kind of a double fold over. We will turn it around a couple times, but first, you gotta make sure that stem, after sticking to the metal, it cools down. And it's very important that Chris takes, at least for the very last loop, the tweezers, torches it and sticks it down so that it's on there nice and sturdy.
And
now,
this kind of shows what it looks like when it's sitting flat, guys. Watch.
yeah. Nice.
See how it's a squasher?
Right to the side. It's gonna be a bright orange, right?
Yep.
And that's
Oh,
the
boy.
bling bling,
That baby's
folks. Look at that
blinging.
iridescence on the stem. Just iridized it.
That baby looks good. The only thing it needed was some warts.
Some warts all over it. That stem was pretty fast, folks. I tried to build it up, but it happened quick. But that's because you have to work with the glass at such a speed because it's cooling down so fast. In order to make a beautiful, elegant stem, you need to have multiple loops going on. We got 2 thumbs up from Grandpa over here, so that must be a good piece. That one's confirmed, and that
All right.
one's in the box.
Website's going to go live in just a few minutes.
In just a couple minutes, we want to look back over the pumpkins for a second.
Look over it a second. And you know what else I'm going to put on there? I know we asked a question about back to school on Sunday. I want to remind everyone, these are make great gifts for your grandkids or your kids. We've got the pumpkin, the slug, and these are a separate item on there. But the acorn, these are great backpack pins.
Backpack pins.
Yeah, so just kind of put them there as a little
So
reminder.
they're just on there. They're not on the numbers 1 through 12.
Right, they're on a separate number. They're on a
All right,
separate.
I do like those little tiny pins. They're pretty sweet. Enamel pins. I know Jake showed them again to you guys a little bit earlier, but I'll tell you what, some of them are really nice. I love the purple lantern. These things are great with an LED light in them, and we do custom lanterns. So if you're interested in having a lantern made, let us know. I'm sure there'll be plenty of those on our virtual show, the exclusive VIP virtual show. This one right here is gorgeous. Number 3 it's pretty much borderline. I think this one's fantasy with the gold on the outer edges of the ridges. It's got a nice texture to it. It's totally metallic and glistening. This is the Goldilocks stem along with the Cinderella bling bling. But how about number 4? That's a traditional right there. Yeah. That's a beautiful traditional one there, guys. And then what do we got? Little number 8, number Pinky. Come on, look at this one with the multiple 24 rib instead of 12. That's totally getting in the fantasy area. But this is number 5, is a squasher. Look at it. How it's sitting on its side. It's squash. It's kind of bulging up on one side. It's not on center. That's a squasher for sure.
Would you say that's about the same size as the one you just made?
Yeah, except the stem on mine's a little bit bigger and a little more crazy and organic, I think.
Yes.
But this one here is about the same size as that one I just made. That one will be going live on the website. And these little guys are these are cuties, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
the little cuties we call them, and they're anything that are in this minimal small size. I can't even tell you what the price on them is. You guys can see it on the website, but they are beautiful.
Yep.
So it's going live here. This is probably right now. It might be live right now or within the next minute.
Yep, about 1 minute or so, and it's live, and here we are. At the same time, Joey's got the next piece started, folks. So you got Joey Walker right here. He's about to coat this thing. It looks like he's going in the white, and he's got a really tiny gather. So he's either making a mini pumpkin or he's doing something special.
It's a growing pumpkin. We're gonna put
A
more
growing
glass on the
pumpkin?
outside.
Ah,
It's in developmental stages, Jake.
a fetus of a pumpkin?
Yeah, something like that.
So there's a couple questions I'd love to answer right here. The first one being, we got some other glass blowers out there. I forget who it was, but they said they made 40 pumpkins in the shop today. That's pretty cool. That sounds like production, you know,
Yeah.
making them one after another, switching them up, different styles, whatever. That's beautiful. I did want to answer, here's Kelly. Is Pumpkin Fest in person this year or online?
Online.
I saw the Ann Arbor one and will mark my calendar. So we got 3 different pumpkin scenarios going on this year, folks. We've got this show here tonight. That's like a 0.5. That's like a 3.5er right there. Schmack and a half. But anyway, we've got October 13th is a Thursday. We're going to have a VIP exclusive specialty pumpkin show online. That's going to be available for our VIP members who pay $5 a month to YouTube and subscribe to YouTube. They got a free ticket. They're invited already to the show. Or you can purchase a ticket for either 20 or 25. I can't
I think
remember.
it's 20.
20 bucks. You can purchase a ticket to be a part of that exclusive event. We're going to have fresh product out. We're going to do cane pumpkins. We're going to do lanterns. We did this a couple years in a row now, and it's worked out incredible. Very exclusive.
It's a pretty nice experience. How long does that show go, Michelle?
I think we did
the
it
one
about
on the
3
13th.
hours, but I think we lost our camera at the end, so it's like
Wait a
in
second.
between 2 and 3.
Okay, so the next e-news that goes out will have all your dates listed. Ann Arbor is going to be 9 to 4. That's Ann Arbor, Michigan. Our
Jake
show
was
here.
telling them all that. We just want to know how
11
long
to
the
4.
show is. That we're.
So I'll get back to the chronological order that I was doing things.
Yeah.
The VIP show is how many
4 to 8.
hours? 4 to 8. 4 hours
Yeah.
of video VIP action.
That's important to know because it's definitely a commitment to be there, and it's a good time, you guys.
And
it's
did you
super
tell
good time.
the VIP
I'm still
subscribers?
completely
He's
moving
telling
on.
everything.
I'm saying all the good business right now. So you got that show. That's the VIP exclusive. Then that weekend, we're going to have our gallery completely filled with pumpkins. That's the in-person event. You can come to that. You can go to both. You can see the VIP exclusive and get all the first picks of the brand new pumpkins. You could come in that weekend, and we'll have made new pumpkins for the gallery for that weekend as well. The last one we've got available is we're going to be blowing glass live in Carytown, in Ann Arbor, with our mobile unit. There you go, Joey. That date will be posted in the e-news that Michelle is talking about. Over here. And if you got more questions, just keep them coming, folks. You know the deal.
Keep them coming.
Keep them coming. But we got a lot of pumpkin action planned out here. And Joey's got some pumpkin action happening right now.
I did want to show this puppy off a little bit because it's pretty hardcore, and that's Renaissance style. And if anybody bugs you when you're having a nice cold drink out of this thing, you can just give them the Barbarian Special Plunge
Ouch.
and set them straight. But that's what this baby's all about, is the drinking horn, guys.
So the next question I was going to answer is from Vilda on YouTube. She could be a VIP member. She could have just found us on YouTube. She's wondering when she's able to come down to the gallery here, our 14,000 square foot building full of artwork, and experience it and either take a class or just buy products. And we're open Thursday through Sunday. Every single week. Labor Day weekend, we're going to close on Saturday and Sunday, but you could come down at any time. The gallery will be open. Check the hours on our website. 4 to 7 Thursdays and Fridays, 11 to 4 Saturdays and Sundays.
He just went into the optical mold, guys, and that thing has got some beautiful ridges on it right now. That optical mold doesn't just make pumpkins. There are people out there who have molds that you just blow and a pumpkin comes out of it. That's okay,
true.
but look at him. He's actually into the water.
Holy crack-a-lackin'. Here, I got to pull it over here, Joey. I gotta take it this way.
Joey's getting buck wild. His head's probably going to be going in there next, folks, so you better not heat it up too much.
The water's gonna be boiling out of there.
No taking.
Oh. Look at the way the color changes on the pumpkin when he comes out. It's dark and he pulls it out, it becomes totally popping orange. Folks, instantly at 6:30, we've sold 3 or 4 of those pumpkins off the table. So if you had your eye on one, pumpkins do go fast out here in the glass industry. So I would consider taking a look at the website. There's a long season ahead of us, but we do have some beauties that we've been producing already at this point here.
And mind you, we do have some pumpkins in the gallery for sale. We've got a little mini display all year long with pumpkins and acorns and things for sale, but we really don't bring out the giant batch, the pumpkin patch, until harvest season starts. And harvest season for us and for everybody really is, it starts like the 1st of October and runs through the end of November to the, the very first day in December is probably the last day of harvest season is what I would say.
We got another 3 pumpkins off the table.
So Joey crackled that in the water, guys, and he had white on the inside, or what'd you have on the outside? Orange. So this puppy
Look at
is
this.
a nice-looking pumpkin.
Would
Check
you
it
just
out.
look at this?
I love it.
There's a lot of action going on in there, Joey.
Live action.
How
Are
about
you
that?
talking some serious live action?
All right.
That is a gorgeous piece.
I like it.
All right, so you want a little tiny bit for the bottom?
Yes, please. It looks evil. That's all I can
Pat,
say.
yes.
Very Renaissance-y, like tattered bricks.
Yeah, it's going to be a bright orange. You got white coming through. It does look kind of like something spooky. But Pat's wondering if VIP members get free tickets. Pat, all the VIP members are invited to the VIP show. That is a perk of being a VIP member, supporting us on YouTube monthly, $5 a month. So yes, you guys are invited for free to the VIP show, and you will all get your tickets sent to your email.
Guess what? I'll be there.
Vicky said she's a VIP now. Joey, you're invited too, even though you don't pay $5
Oh,
a month.
Joey's got to pay.
You
Joey's
gotta
going to have
pay.
to pay 20 bucks to be there.
Guess that's only fair.
We are going to need our Crackle Master out there.
Yeah.
We help whip up a couple crackle pumpkins.
Should I gather this thing up?
I think I'm ready for you to do so.
Uh-oh, Robin said she wants that pumpkin. Vicky just joined as a VIP member.
You can really see the orange tore away on the sides right there. Just a little bits of color on the in-between. Real nice effect.
Michelle is working on getting the 2 products we've made so far, both the acorn and Chris's pumpkin he made. Joey's will be up on the website soon, but I want to remind you all that recently, since last show, we're doing these products free shipping. So the prices that you see on the website include shipping. You can type your shipping address in the notes section for us, and you will have one price for the sale. Here comes a in-case stem. Looks like Chris has got some sort of color in the core of it and probably some iridescence on the outside. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 25.
Skipping rocks.
Oh my God. Joey folds it right over. He's yanking it out. We got a tight curler.
Oh,
Look at
that's
this.
the Goldilocks all day long, folks.
Wow, he's working it. He's just throwing tools around. Look at that. Yep. Look at
Look
this
at him.
double foot. What
Look
is
at
going
him.
on around here? What
You
is
can't
going
control
on?
this guy.
Oh,
look at him go.
Torch it down, baby. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Hurry, man, hurry. Hurry up, Joey. Oh my God, it's a beauty.
Nice.
He's getting it away fast. Look at him. He's gliding over to the... Wow. Yeah, get ready.
I didn't even really need to do much. I just kind of jumped around in the background, and Joey did it all.
What do you say, Grandpa? It's a good one?
2 thumbs up, baby.
Double thumbs up. It was a good one.
I'll take it.
Oh, yeah.
That was nice, Joey.
Sweet. Thanks for the help.
Hell yeah.
All right. Who's going next?
I think it's got to be my turn.
I don't know. Maybe we should spin the mold.
What?
Yeah.
We never have good odds in that one.
No,
Yeah, you're right. I always get it.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's my turn. I think we should start preheating these canes here.
Huh?
Take a look, folks. That's right. Here it is. Uncle Dennis, if you could get on top of that.
Say that again. Orange and white core.
So many of you saw this from our VIP show last year. We've got these candy canes right here like these that are super long, twisted. This is all from one pole. We pull it the whole length of the shop. It's all one giant glob with dense color in it, and you twist, and 2 glass blowers turn the pipe and pull the entire length of the shop. It's very difficult to do, but you get a very rewarding piece of color. This is just like making more styles of color to apply to the glass. This is one of 1,000,000 ways you can apply cane to the glass. So what we're gonna do, and Joey's gonna start it up right here, is super tenderly, because these are very lightly in the mold here. He's starting from far away, he's slowly building up heat. If you were to, if I just held these up like this and said, Joey, blast the tip of these, all the tips would explode and they'd pop off, because it's room temperature glass going to that's probably a 2,000 degree flame, I would say, and explodes the glass. So he's very tenderly warming these up, and while he does that, I can get my core bubble started and get the colors that I'm working with going and make this piece happen. The trick that we realized with the cane pumpkins last year is we're gonna hit that mold, but it's just to pick up the color. We're not gonna put actual pumpkin ribs in it, because each layer of cane is technically the rib of the pumpkin. So that's the deal.
So are you saying once you pick them up, you marver all the optics out, or you just leave it and leave
Yeah,
them?
marver the optics out. And I'm gonna do, these are a beautiful peach colored cane, so I'm going to have a core gather of a bunch of orange, encase it in clear so there's no color reaction, and then I'll pick up the cane on top of that.
Nice and easy here, nice and easy.
Sometimes I need a couple extra inches to get into the color tray, folks. We got the jumbo pipe out here just in case things get crazy. I'd rather have a pipe that's a little too big for the piece that I'm working with than a pipe that's a little bit too small. Because then you just got floppiness happening, pieces falling all over the place. At least this will keep it nice and stable.
Going all just solid orange with this on there?
I'm gonna get a skim layer on top of it over it, and then we'll put the peach on top of that.
Nice.
All right, just a quick reminder, just like if you're watching a big fight, you just need one ticket to get the link to watch the virtual show, and you can have a room full of friends. You can throw a watch party at your house with one $20 ticket.
Right.
Or if you're VIP, you're gonna get the link privately anyways.
Well, that's when you want to have a harvest season party at your house.
Pumpkin party. But that also doesn't mean that they're individualized tickets to you. It doesn't mean you can purchase one and pass it around to your friends. It means you've got a personal invitation to your one device, and you can use that with anybody in the room.
Yeah, because we do have it linked to their IP address, and if they mail their IP address out to somebody else and try to give them a free ticket, instantly makes the mail send a turd out to them in the mail. It's horrible.
We do have it linked up like that.
A steaming turd.
Yep, it's
I
not
thought
a
you were
glass
gonna say
one
like
either.
it was like purple ink blown up in their face.
Right.
But we've gone back to 12-year-old boyhood.
Slug turd.
Yeah, giblet. So I got 4 coats of a really thick orange. Same orange these guys use, traditional pumpkin orange. I'm shaping it up and cooling it down so that I can take it over to the clear furnace, and I'm gonna gather right over this. A nice clear layer. I don't want that color to influence this color at all. It's just a layering process. Real nice and tasty. It's gonna be a jumbo. I'll sneak it in there.
Huh?
I'm going for the clear and I'm gonna do it.
I'm ready, man. This puppy's hot. It's interesting how it blows it literally right back up into your face.
Yeah.
I just like feel the heat. Like I was like, what's going on? Is something on fire around here?
Just you.
Just my face.
Thank you.
Take it to the second bucket.
Yeah. One more.
Do you?
Thank you, Joey. Got a nice thin layer of clear here.
Need the box?
I will. I'm gonna. Maybe I
I'll
don't
scooch
need
it
to
over
buff or
after you
anything
flash it.
first. Yeah. Don't scooch that because they'll fall.
Nope,
I'll
I
just move
won't.
This.
There you go. You
I
gotta
think
get
it's the
height,
perfect
folks.
size. I think it's the perfect size to fit down to the bottom.
When you come out, kind of take it slow, and Uncle Dennis, you kind of get a nice shot of it when he comes out, okay?
Can you move the torch out of the way?
Yep.
This is make it or break it here. Thank you.
Oh, it took a steady hand to get it in there.
Can he do
Nice
it,
puppy,
ladies
puppy.
and gentlemen?
Look at that, guys.
That went on pretty darn perfect.
Woo-wee.
Yeah, baby. So you see the extra time for this one, what?
I was going to say, are there any Renaissance? Are you new to the show? If you're new to the show, would you put a thumbs up so we can
I
recognize
know not
some
everyone's
new
a
people?
little bit internet shy sometimes. So am I at times. So you don't need to comment if you don't want to, or if you're watching
No.
on YouTube, you got it on the TV. But it's nice to see.
Well, it helps us too with the way we talk. Sometimes people know, you know, if it's a regular audience, we're talking a certain way. If it's newbies, we talk about more technique.
Yeah.
Are you gonna terminate the end, Jake?
I will terminate
Want me to save it?
the end. Yes, we'll make a magnet out of this for sure. Gotta save every last bit of cane that we can. Can Jam. Anybody ever played that game before? Joey,
Never
you must
even-
have played Can Jam before.
The thing where you slap
Yeah.
trampoline.
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
the thing.
Is that it? Or no? You're
What was the
going
one where you take the hammer and you hit the little gophers on the head?
That's whack-a-mole.
Oh yeah, whack-a-hole.
What?
That's pre-intranet.
No, is that the one with the frisbee, Jake, or is that the one?
Yes.
Okay, that's the one where you're throwing a frisbee in a hole
In a
plastic
can.
tube. You're trying to smack it in.
Oh, that's kind of dumb.
No. It's sweet.
It's a fun
You're
game.
just doing an alley-oop with a frisbee?
Yeah. It's pretty good. There's different ways. It's like cornhole. There's 3 different points you can get. But I'm going to focus on keeping these canes straight.
Nah, twist it up.
Not today.
So I like
Not
this.
for a
People are
pumpkin.
talking about how they want to get their pumpkins out and see what color their collection needs or what style their collection needs. I want you guys to
look
put
at
stuff in the chat so we know what to make in the gallery, what you want. Is it blue pumpkins? Is it fantasy, Van Goghs, more cane pumpkins?
And if you're local, are we blowing glass during the one on the 13th?
Yeah,
So we're going
absolutely.
to be blowing pumpkins, but if you're local and you come to our show that weekend, which is the 15th and 16th, I think, we're going to be blowing pumpkins. They're taking custom orders. Let people watching us make their pumpkins right here, feeling the heat on their own forehead.
And if
That's
you
right.
wear, yeah.
You
pretty
can wear a
much, yep.
babushka
You
if
can
you
wear
want, but
whatever
have it
you
be out
want.
of non-flammable material, folks.
Got to turn equally both ways here so I don't have any issues with the ribs. We got the knockoff catcher prepared. Boom.
It's a perfect.
That's what they say. And look at the texture, look at the color we got going on. No texture, I melted it all the way in. Now we're gonna start blowing it up, and I mean, should I hit a mold?
I was kind of thinking it might look cool with the mold and the
With the
on there,
mold?
'cause you already got rid of the texture. I thought you were gonna keep the texture
Of the
candy
ribs.
cane and
I
then
think
spread
if
it
you
out.
don't get those all lined up into the mold,
It's gonna be a little funky.
yeah.
I mean, they're lined up really good, and there is 12 of them, so if I hit the same mold or that mold, they probably would line up equally.
Try lining them up then.
All right. Or should we save this for the VIP show and do it right now like we did last year? That's probably what we should do,
Okay.
because it's gonna look gorgeous here anyway. So let's just keep it straight, Jacob. What am I doing?
You bring up a good point. This is kind of like what the VIP show is. We listened to the customer feedback. I saw someone said recycle with a clear stem. That could be like the next pumpkin we make. So the VIP show on October 13th. We
We
take
will
all your
take requests.
suggestions.
We did
Yep.
polls during the
Yep.
show. So it was like, do you want to see purple, pink, red, cane, crackle, smooth, and so on and so on. And it was a good time getting some crowd interaction like that. Blow light. Keep it tender.
This is a first yellow pumpkins. I can't say we've done many yellow
Good.
pumpkins. That would be like
This one's orange.
the pumpkin that's not ready.
Who
in
did a
the
yellow
field.
one?
No, people are asking for yellow pumpkins.
Oh. Blow. Blow hard.
You know, another
Good.
product that happens during the harvest season, you guys, is sunflowers. And we're
Ah.
totally into doing cool sunflowers. That's looking great, Jake.
Looks pretty good.
Wow. Love it.
1 sec on that, Joey. Let it sink down like so. I got a nice neckline, so it's gonna pop off real easy. And then I gotta give it a little bit of heat on the bottom here so that as soon as I sit down and Joey brings this over, let's do it. It'll encase a little bit on the bottom and have a nice, tender bottom.
Why is it tender, Jake?
Because that's how we made it. That's how we like it around here.
Fair enough.
See that? Look at the way it just tenderized. See that slight concaveness? That's what you want it to sit on, is a ring, not a completely flat bottom. This is looking good. Peach and orange, folks.
Looking juicy.
Looking pretty juicy. So we're gonna go for just a gold stem.
Green core, but yeah.
Awesome. Classic gold stem. He said you said orange core?
Green.
He's got a green core on it. I see. Is that's the jumbo or big size? It's gonna be good.
That'll work.
We got everything looking good over here. Oh yeah.
I like how the cane laid out flat. Almost.
Yeah. folks. Woo! That was a hottie.
It is now.
Nice. All right, so that was the cane pumpkin of the show, folks. We got a lot to think about for those and different styles we can do, and we're going to do them on the VIP show, and we're going to make more of those. It'll be nice to show that off on the Anila reveal and see the contrast of that peach to the orange and see what's going on with it for sure. But we're going to get started up with something else here.
I know what I'm making.
All right, Chris knows what he's making. I don't. Let's take a look at the last remaining pumpkins on the table here. We got a couple big ones. You got the lantern, and we understand it's a little early in the season, but we couldn't really just put up a table full of pumpkins without giving you guys a couple big options just in case. And looks like we're 10's out of here. So we got number 6. This is surprising that this one's still around, in my opinion. This is one of my favorite greens, which Marissa actually asked if it was green or yellow today. And we compared. We had a nice debate throughout the shop. Once she actually left, we said it was going to be green. I say it's green. That's number 6. But some folks think it's yellow. Who knows? You got the pink special. You got a traditional orange one that's really nice over here, number 4. Look at the way the stem curls down.
Just a little higher.
Higher or lower?
Yeah, like that.
Okay. So you got the stem curling all the way around. It comes full around here, the whole side, and curls down the bottom. This is super nice at the gold. Every time you iridize the gold, it iridizes a little bit different. And this one has a really gold-looking, metallic, expensive-looking iridescence to it. So that's a beauty. A little bit of a tall, Frankie kind of style. Number 4 pumpkin. Of course, you got a really unique sweet gourd here with the iridescent trim on it, and then you got our lantern, folks. The only lantern that remained from last year, the big boy purple with a white and gold iridescent stem. So we got some really nice options. Most of them are gone at this point, but if you've been eyeballing one of those, they're available on the website. You can see the prices there. So what's the plan, boys?
All right, I'm going to do a pretty sweet piece right now, guys. And it's partially already drawn. Check this out.
It's really nice to draw things up because you can reference it throughout the whole piece. We did it on the experimental show. Did some really cool things. How many of you guys saw the experimental show this past week? It did get cut off towards the end, but there's 2 beautiful pieces, and I'll bring them over and we'll show them off at some point here. Chartreuse.
This is going to be a witch's hat, witchin' chalice. It's going to be a black hat with some opaque purple decorative elements on it, and it's going to have a transparent purple bolatone cup top on the top. It's going to look pretty darn sweet. So we got a picture of what it looks like. Now we're going for it, folks. We're going to make the cup top first and put it in the garage.
Sounds good. Folks, like he said, this is a piece that happened from Happy Hour. And Happy Hour, if you're local or if you guys are coming to visit us at some point in the future, Happy Hours are Thursday nights. And it's when you could come into the shop, BYOB. You can sit down with you and your friends and family and design a mug, a goblet, a set of rocks glasses, and you all can hang out with us as we make it here in the shop. It's kind of like a private event, except we have up to 8 spots available. Chris did last Thursday's one, and they made some incredible pieces, and that was one of them. So he may switch up the colors, he may do it a little different, but what a great idea, and the piece turned out incredible. The hat looked like it was something straight out of Hogwarts. It had all the bends and crevices in it and everything, and then the cup top was just perfect too. So he's gonna start with the cup top, and this is the way you piece together a goblet. So he's gonna make the whole top up here. He's gonna put the Evolio on it right here, which is that spool, that connection spool. And then we're gonna take this whole portion of the piece, put it into the garage at 1,000 degrees and hold on to it while we make the bottom, we make this witch's hat. Then the very final move of the whole piece, you connect the two of them together. And that's where all the hardcoreness goes down.
Hard to get that through this sign, eh, Dennis?
I wanted to pull out those experimental pieces, but my hands are so dirty after a day in a shop that when you work with white glass, it sometimes gets a matte finish, and both Michelle and I's pieces had a matte finish to them. And so if I were to grab those, and I've done it before with these hands, I put a big old dirty slime spot on it and it would never come out.
That's
so
no good.
We're not going to show you those today, but cloud piece is in progress. It turned out amazing, and Michelle's comfy, cozy chair is pretty darn cool too. Or soft chair, I mean.
Could you pull me out a Bulletone mold?
For sure. You want the tiny one or the big boy? I mean,
the tiny one.
I mean, like more diamonds or less?
Less.
Little pineapple mold action. Those of you that are new to the show, take a gander at that. You can see the diamond facets on the inside of that mold. This is a very difficult mold to hit. And just like Chris was mentioning about the pumpkin molds and all other molds, they're just for texture or color pattern. There's no, here it goes. There's no completed product coming out of this mold. He's blowing really hard. Now he's inhaling air. He's pulling it out. Boom. He's got a beautiful texture on it. The more you can blow it out, and the quicker you can get this product established and finished the way you want it with less heats, the better the texture is going to be. So not only is it about hitting the mold correct, it's about working extra efficient after that process.
Keep going.
Just another one of those things that makes glass blowing seem kind of easy and fast, but in reality, they're working extra hard to do this fast.
Stop.
He shaped up the bottom, and he's got the neckline in there all in one move. He also used a really tiny grain, almost like a powder for this perp, which is a beautiful like lavender, hyacinth, really kind of deep, beautiful purple. And by using the tinier grain, you can see what it looks like here. This does not reflect the true color that he's working with. It doesn't show as purple. It looks more blue. But the tinier the grain, the more even the coat's going to be. So there's no spots in this at all. It looks like a beautiful, completely purple, transparent glass.
All right.
And this piece is going to be for sale as well, folks. I do believe at this point could be confirmed that our 3 other pieces are on the website. She confirmed that. So the pieces that we made earlier on the show, all the way up to Joey's, mine's not on there yet, but we've got 3 pieces available on the website. There's no pictures, obviously, because we just made them, and it's cooling down at 950 degrees right now. Here's that Avolio, another piece that you really need to do efficiently. You get one chance to shape this up.
Hang on. All right, I got a nice Avolio on there. We're going to punny this up, finish up the cup top, put it in the garage, then we're going to make the witch's hat, which is going to be the foot of the chalice.
The foot of the chalice. Anybody who's new, or the people that have been watching around this show for quite a bit, are Glass Academy addicts. What are you guys thinking of the camera? What are you guys thinking of the audio at the moment, our camera angles? Let us know how you're thinking of the progression of the show, because we put a lot of time and effort into it. All of our tech support, everyone's really doing some serious work, and I think it's coming out really nice. We got some pretty good things going on so far. Delicate punty and a delicate tap of the pipe. Joey walks away with it. We got it flipped around. So he has no foot on that. Normally you'd do that when the foot's completed, but like I mentioned, and so did Chris, before the piece, we're gonna putting this in the garage, correct?
I heard it doesn't have toes either.
No toes on it either, and it has no balance.
No toes?
Yeah, it's got no toes or feet.
Let me bring out the big toe.
You showed everybody your big toe, your ogre toe. on last week's show, and I don't know anything about that. So he's heating up just the top half. This is again where I was talking about not overheating it because he's got those diamond facets he wants to keep a hold of. But he's gonna real tenderly probably give it the old pluck and trim, or he's gonna give it a puff and open. That's kind of like a smoking a pancake. Look at this, he's just opening it right up real nice and tasty. Joey's riding Chris's lip like it's no big deal.
You can even see some of the charcoal marks up there.
Ouch.
Right up there.
All right, and we got a few amazing first-time viewers on here watching with us. So those of you that didn't watch shows number 5, 6, and 7, right in the heart of the pandemic, you can always go back. They're all posted on YouTube, and we're at show 177 today. And seriously, we've come quite a ways from what we were doing in the beginning, and it's been a beautiful progression the whole entire way, you know.
Come around this way. Set it right on there.
So here comes the handoff. Joey had preheated this paddle to about 1,000 degrees. That's on there,
Lick it
nice
with
and
both hands.
cozy.
Get rid of that.
Yeah, I got you.
There you go.
What kind of pumpkin is that?
Perfect.
That pumpkin is for drinking out of it. It's purple.
You can leave it right on there on
Wait
the
a
right
second,
side.
are
and
we
then
doing a
we'll move the
pumpkin
whole thing
stem?
over to the
No,
left
we're doing
side.
it's a harvest
Yes.
theme. It's the witch's hat goblet.
Because witches come out at Thanksgiving.
Witches come out right at harvest time. Thanksgiving? Yeah. Oh, witches live year round. Everybody knows that, but they only put their hats on Halloween night. They get their brooms out and they do their things. This is about harvest. This is about all year, all harvest time, hay bales and all that goodness. You know.
We've got a witch hunting trip planned for next week.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, the witch hunting.
We don't know anything about all that, folks. Oh my
Have you
God.
talked about the giveaways at all?
I'll take a
If
real
you're-
tiny purple. No, we haven't. A real tiny opaque purple bit.
If you are
All
new
right.
to the show, we have 2 giveaways.
Hog leg sized.
Hog legs.
One is a $25 gift card, and one is an actual item. So as the show goes on, probably around 7:25-ish, we'll do the first giveaway.
We got folks watching from England right now here, folks. As you know, we've got our 12 flags over on near the furnace over here. We got viewers from around the world, and it's an incredible thing to be getting these miniature flags in our shop. People that come for classes are like, "Why you got those hanging there like you're some sort of boxing gym?" And we're like, "Well, we got a global presence, and we do these live shows, and it's super cool." So keep sending those in to us, and we appreciate you guys all watching.
I can't wait for the experimental show on Thursday. I've got
Uh-oh.
something to show with my soft chair.
Uh-oh.
It's super cool. So if you are new to the show, we do an experimental show. Sam will send out a link that you'll get when we go live. And that's usually around, we do the Anila reveal at 1:30. Experimental show, we tape and show it live on Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, relaxation, experimental show.
If you want to be on the list to get a notification, go to eNews at Glass Academy and say I want to be on.
Enter the giveaway.
Yeah, I want to be on it. Show me, send me the link.
Sherry's talking about when we were streaming with our iPhones and we had ice packs strapped to the back of the phone and they were dripping. Our hands would be all pruned up after the show.
Right.
You know, the phone exploding on us. We've gone through the ringer out here and we've done some pretty crazy things. And we're out here now with the best tech support and the best actual tech making it happen. And it feels pretty darn good, folks. Feels real good. Audio is crisp. Uncle Dennis is doing a great job. Elizabeth, you missed some pretty fancy pumpkins, Elizabeth. We made some cane pumpkins with candy cane on the sides of them as beautiful color application. A crackle pumpkin. We did a squasher. And now Chris is actually sculpting. This is not blowing. It's not hollow.
Cap it still.
Oh, it is.
I think you can blow.
He's opened it up now.
Beautiful.
But he's going to sculpt
I
a
see
witch's
it.
hat at this moment. For the new viewers, Uncle Dennis, we want to show them this one more time here, if possible, the drawing. Chris is making a witch's hat with a cup top on it. He's already made the cup top with the pineapple texture out of the perps. But it's gonna be a pretty unique piece, folks. Pretty nice. There's two people in my brain that would be purchasing this instantly, and I know one of them's watching, and they may not, you know, maybe I'm wrong, but you get to know our amazing patrons of the arts and our collectors that are seriously involved in the purchasing of product, and we know their styles, and this has a couple different people's names written all over it.
And you know what I'd say too about collectors? A lot of times when you hear the word collectors, you think like you have to be in an art gallery or super like, oh, I'm an art collector. But collecting the Glass Academy stuff is just as much of a collector.
Well, the other thing,
Do you know what I mean?
Collectors create collectors because people are envious that they like something specific, you know what I mean? And it's cool because other people start to like admire that. I mean, they look up to collectors who know what the cool stuff is, what things they really like. That's what it's all about, guys.
That's right, folks. Kelly said it just right. It's Sharon and Dawn I'm talking about. This is a Sharon and Dawn special. Sharon is the collector of eccentric, one-of-a-kind goblets and snifters. She's got a beautiful collection at her house. And then you got Dawn, who is the perps and witch's hat harvest time connoisseur. So it may not go to either one of them. As soon as this goes live on the website, it's anybody's situation.
Anybody's grab.
Yeah.
So
Anybody's
we're gonna
point
be
of the
dropping
mouse.
eventually, not quite yet, a hot black bit that we're going to squash down and put that as the brim of the hat. Then we'll put a clear bit on it and be punting up onto that.
I'll just walk around in circles until somebody tells me something to do.
Sounds good.
All right.
We can review these.
Do the giveaway after this one?
Yeah.
For sure. You guys know the giveaway. We give away a piece and we give a $25 gift card away every single week on the show. So we'll be doing that after this ridiculous piece is done here.
All right, cool. You know, I'm going to have you maybe tungsten a hole in the bottom of that for me, Jake? In the bottom
Tungsten
of this?
hole? Oh, once it's on there?
Yeah.
Sure.
After I put the Maurice on and the bottom's hard, we can do a tungsten on it.
It sounds good. Would you mind, tech support, would you mind tossing the link to the Gathering Point page on there if you haven't done it already? Boom, there it is.
Well, that's just the website.
Oh, that's just
page.
glassacademy.com. We want to do the Gathering Point. Tech support is on it, folks. One piece makes you a collector and a supporter of the arts. Carrie, I couldn't have said it better. Our beloved Boston fan.
Connecticut.
We
mama.
don't love the Boston Bruins in hockey, but we do love Carrie. What do you need?
The masher.
Don't want to be bringing them up, though.
Did you say the masher?
Probably use a mold. But
Use that mold.
I think you mean the squisher, Joey.
That squisher's not quite big enough, though.
It's not big enough?
No. We'll use this one.
Well, we can't use the squisher then.
The one
Joey's
you wanna
coating
grab
it
that
up in
hot
color
mold we
real
picked
good.
The cane up out of. There you go, Joey. Looks perfect. So this is the, I guess, the top of the hat. You can kind of see that purple texture around the outside. Now this is I'm going to be doing the brim, and I'm just kind of winging the size of the brim to make sure that it's looking proportionate to what a witch's hat looks like.
Pulling it down. He's cutting it with the diamond shears, working all the angles. It's not easy. He's going to give it the squish down. That looks like the perfect size. Look at that, folks. Just hot enough that he can squish it down. It's going to fuse to the body. Oh, Marianne, looking for the red pumpkin. We had a beautiful one on the table. Let's see who had got that. Looks like Victoria got the beautiful red one we had on the table, but we will, of course, be making a million more.
All right, I'll take that little clear bit,
Put
Joey,
your
and you can make
requests
a
in.
punchy out of that. Jake, will you bring me the
What need you?
tungsten?
What is a tungsten?
Tungsten is what we're going to need to bore a hole through this because I've got hot air trapped in there, guys, and I don't want to have it completely trapped. So we're going to put a Maurice on first. Come on over, Joey. No diamonds, though. Bring me the diamonds, too, would you? Thank you, sir. Good.
They're flying, folks. This is going to be a platform for the bottom of the glass.
That's for me to punty it on, too.
Yeah, this is for the punty because you don't want to. Black's a really soft color, and it could peel off when you got clear connected to black. So you put that there so that when we punty this up and Joey brings over that and we flip it around, it's going to be clear on clear. Nice, strong connection. Where do you want the tungsten? Like right next to the clear?
Like right in there somewhere is fine. Like in the indented area.
Right. And why do we do this? Did you tell them already?
Yeah, the reason we're doing this is so we don't trap air in there when it's expanding and contracting. You want to have a little bit of a little hole there so that the air can go in and out. Alrighty.
It can release, folks. It's like ice. It's like water. When it freezes and it unfreezes, it expands and contrasts. What?
What?
Huh?
What does it do?
It contrasts.
Add that. We'll chalk that one up on the list, folks.
Jake words.
Hopefully you all knew what I meant. I'm not even going to go back in that region. I'm just
Contract.
moving on.
I forgot the whole rest of the sentence.
I didn't
because of
even,
that.
doesn't even matter. Whatever that sentence was, passed. Anyway, we got a witch's hat here, folks.
Oh yeah.
Would you look at that?
Louise, would you look at that? All right.
Hey, news from the big chief over here.
News from the big chief, Grandpa?
Yep, Grandpa says
Let's see him.
we need a sponsor.
Uh-oh.
He's looking around and there's 1, 2, 3, there's 6 of us working,
Yeah.
plus all our equipment. He's like, you need a sponsor to sponsor the show.
Let's get Kroger to sponsor us.
No, Kroger's local. What about
Kroger?
Granger? Who could we get? Who do you guys know out there that's like a big industry that would
Carhartt.
like to? Carhartt.
Carhartt would love to sponsor us. It'd be so
Carhartt
Yeah.
would
cool.
love to.
We
So-
would put signs all
CCS
over the
maybe?
place.
College for Creative Studies. Yeah, they might
I
sponsor
want
us.
like a national sponsor because we have people watching from all over.
Yeah, it's true.
CCS would, you know, we want a national sponsor that people can say, I bought their program because I saw them on the Gathering Point.
Spread the word, folks. Talk about it to people. To spread the word, bring it up in conversation because it is true, and that's why we have a VIP membership to support and be sponsors of our show. But to have a big name to really help us do what we're doing would be a pretty nice thing.
Yeah, and it's true that we sell stuff, but I will tell you right now, what we sell on the show doesn't match our labor costs, fuel costs, everything that you see happening tonight. It's a nice bonus feature, and we appreciate all of you, but having a sponsor would be kind of cool.
It's about getting the glass out there. We love having you all be a part of the show, and it's so cool to see you guys in the shop with us. When people come from out of town, it just makes us feel like we're doing something important, talking about the glass, being a part of something bigger than just working on work every day. Carhartt, Microsoft, Jakeisms.com.
I think
What if we-
Tesla.
Yeah,
Tesla.
Apple.
We were talking about those cars last week.
You know, I know an artist who went to Apple, and they were doing an installation, and they asked for like 20 iPads, and they gave it to him.
20 iPads.
I mean, we're using Apple computers.
We're using all Apple stuff.
phones.
I just got done putting some crinkles into the hat, guys. Making it look like a real witch's hat.
Do you say Pringles?
Crinkles all the way in it. A little bit of Pringles.
I haven't had a Pringle in about a 6-month Pringleless period. Witch's Brew Pringle.
All right, so you can move that cup over to the left side, Jake.
Okay.
You could probably go up with it since I got a stick a bit already for this piece.
All right. Going up with it. Give me a second now. You know what that means, folks.
Joey, I'll take this for starters. I'm not going to be sticking it right away. Just stay up, Jake.
I'm staying up.
Steady.
Right, I see you guys are interested. Those pumpkin tickets are starting to sell. I know a lot of you are VIPs. You don't need to buy a ticket. But if you are not on our VIP list, now is the time.
Eh?
Well, I got the ball in there. I got to just let it stabilize and just heat it a hair. So that wasn't over there very long on the left side, so I needed that little help. But I'm just going to torch it right now, and we should be pretty close to being ready.
I'm lifting it up because heat rises, folks, and in the garage here, the top half is probably a third as hotter than the bottom half. So I'm giving some extra heat so when he grabs it with the tweezers, it doesn't crack the Evolio. But my arms can only handle so much of this.
Go ahead and set those down. Thank you. I'm going to take one flash, and I should be ready, Jake.
Very nice. It's a lot warmer in this corner over here than over where the camera's at, folks. I can tell you that. This summer it averaged about 125 in the shop.
Come on over.
All right, I'm on my way. Oh, baby. That thing's moving still. He's got to be real careful with it, but I got to say, the perps looks amazing. Purple and witch's hat action. Nice stick. Thanks, Joey.
All right. Once it stabilizes, we'll put a stamp on it. We're not going to be forgetting that, Robin.
Give it
Geez.
the stabilizer.
Instagram, you missed out. Here's the witch's hat,
They didn't miss out.
goblet. Well, I just started now, so
That's a
you're at the
beautiful
gathering
piece.
point.
That's not small either. That's a serious, beautiful, one-of-a-kinder.
Woohoo!
right,
Back
how
to
about
the
that
glory
GA
hole
stamp?
Here
to
comes
heat
the
it up.
stamper. You guys know what happens with the stamp. That's how we signature, how we sign our pieces.
There it is. The
This
witch's
thing's
hat,
ridiculous.
little stamp so you know where you came from. You're at the Glass Academy. This is the Gathering Point live show. Happens every Tuesday night. Bada bing. Next step is it goes into a cooling oven. We do have our classes going again, so please stop by. You are at the Glass Academy. This is the Gathering Point show where every Tuesday night from 6 to 8, we make live cool glass that you can watch being made, one of a kind.
Beautiful.
All right, last flash, and
That's
we're
a
going to the
beauty.
oven.
And if you missed it, you know what you can do? You can go to YouTube. The shows are all posted on YouTube. You can watch this whole piece being made, because I'm just catching the tail end right now.
We got to get it off here. This is a pretty sturdy, strong piece, but there's still any kind of treachery that could happen at this moment. So he's putting water. It's pretty solid on the bottom. It's not like a blown goblet foot, so he doesn't have to be too tender with it. But he's going to take it over here.
I have to take it right by the Evolio.
Now
Give it a
remember,
nice
it has to be
gentle tap.
upside down.
Right
Why
by
does it
the
have to
Evolio.
be
Here it
upside
comes.
down?
Beautiful.
Do what?
Now we'll give it a nice grind.
That'll be okay.
Away to the box. Over here we go.
Woohoo!
The annealer oven is on the other side of the shop. They were working all day, but now they're at the
Delicious.
far end.
All right.
Away it goes.
That's a beauty. That's a real nice one. Wow.
Turned
Nice
out
job.
Sweet.
Wow.
Grandpa, double thumbs up. Look at that.
All
The
right.
toes going.
We'll do another
Where's his third
piece
hand?
in just a few minutes. Maybe
That
I'll
was a
pop
sweet
back
piece.
on
So we're
live.
going to get a price on that one, and we're going to get that on the website pretty soon here.
I think we're doing the.
I think it's time
wheel
for
names.
Command Central. Michelle, are you prepared?
Command Central. I
Yes.
am. I'm typing in the headline for.
All right. Well, here she goes. Follow her to Command
Okay,
Central.
we're going to Command Central.
We're
I'm
going to do
call
some
that
giveaways here, folks.
Witches, hat, goblet.
Oh, yeah.
All right, are we on Command Central?
Boom.
Okay, Instagram. Finish that up for me.
I'll finish it right up.
Thank you. Welcome to Command Central. We have a little clipboard here. That cane pumpkin is live. We're going to write on here Joey. No, Chris. And what do you call that? Purple.
Witch's hat. Chalice.
Witch's hat. And while he is coming up with the price, I'm going to tell you, nope, not who won this. I'm going to tell you who won the $25 gift card. Send your answers here. Today's question, if you are new to the show, this is how you win our prizes. today's question is, what's your first colored glass pumpkin? Was it orange, which most people are? Or was it purple or blue or green? What was your thoughts? But on Sunday, we asked a question. This Sunday, the question was, do you remember going to school, back to school supplies, all that fun stuff? What was your favorite thing about going back to school? A lot of you are shopping for grandkids now, but some of you remember shopping for pencils and backpacks and all that. I have to say, what I personally love is everything's on sale at Target. You can get like $5 towels, $5 t-shirts. It's amazing. So if you're gonna stock up on like underwear, towels,
Stocked
the
up
basic,
on underwear. There you go.
go to Target. Maybe Target would sponsor our
That's
show.
what I was gonna say, Target.
Ooh. Okay, so anyways, someone who answered that question won, and what did they win? A $25 gift card to shop at the Glass Academy. You want to tell everyone who that was?
Yeah, here's the name, guys. I'm gonna let you pack it right now. I'm
Hey!
just kidding.
Look, there's a robot.
There is. I love it.
A
You guys,
YouTube
look at right
robot.
here.
Yep.
Janet Christian.
Woo woo!
All
Janet
right,
Christian just won the
Janet.
$25 gift card. And I don't know if you're local or not, but if you are local, come on out to the Michigan Renaissance Festival.
Come on down.
Spend it in the Royal Glassmakers booth, or shop something online, because you can do either one. Or come to the studio in Dearborn. But you just won. I love it. Janet Christian.
$25, yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
Gotta keep that
Yep.
name tucked away.
It is tucked away, but the next.
It's not tucked away at all.
They
It's wide
can't-
open.
The camera's not facing
Look right there.
down.
It's facing right at it. Literally right at the name.
That's right there,
Do
Command
you
Central.
see? Like, look,
I
watch.
see what I see, and it's her name, the winning person's name. So I'm sorry if it's a guy, because now they know it's a girl.
I
They didn't
love
know
it
any
when
of this.
Mom gets onto the bus. It's nice.
Anyway,
Anyways, moving on.
look at this piece. Did we show this off? This is a sweetie, and this is a 65. I think we were selling them actually for 80 at the Ren Fair, weren't we? Chris?
85.
85?
Yep.
That's what these guys go for at the fair. This is one of many we've made, and a beauty. This was made on the show. Really cool bit that I don't think any other one has. It kind of looks
Now-
like a bear pelt.
AKA could be harvest season, but it could be Harley Davidson. Check that out.
Season.
That could be
That's
the
a
Harley
good one.
Davidson season right now. And you know when the Harley Davidson
Yellow.
season is? All the time, folks.
There you go.
Some Harley mom, Harley dad, Harley son, whoever. Put this thing
Nephew.
right on their side. Cruising down the road. I love it.
There you go.
But someone won this.
And we're going to give them the name right now.
No. We're gonna do another piece, and then we give them the name. It's not near the end of the
Oh,
show
at the
yet.
end of the show?
Yeah, go do one more piece and come back.
Oh,
So two things I will have to say. I apologize. Any of you who bought a ticket and got charged for shipping, I'm refunding that right now, and it's a straight up $20. Let's try
how
that
much
again.
was it for the shipping a ticket to them?
It depends how much where they live.
The email cost more to go to them?
Dude,
That's
it's
funny.
the
Well,
price.
anyway.
I'm teasing.
I saw a couple comments about that Witch's Hat piece, and everybody's loving it, and it's super cool. The individual one's available on the website, but you guys can always remember that we got a custom order page. And for really eccentric custom orders, we've had a couple I've denied because we're going into our busy season, and it's just crazy. And so I told him I'd give him a call back in January, but for something that Chris already knows how to make, we've already made one here. We can recreate them in different colors, make a set, whatever it may be. That's the kind of custom order we're interested at this point of the season. So if you're interested, reach out to us.
Could you imagine like 6 women, I'm only saying women because of witches, all having like a dinner party and each one of them having one
Had
of
their
those
own
glasses?
special
Yeah,
crazy thing.
The Wiccan deal. I don't know what all that's about, but they could. They could be drinking out of that, sipping out some like dark copper ruby colored wine.
Kind of sounds like a party to me.
Yeah.
Wow. Which party?
All right.
So what are we doing here now?
I guess since nobody knows what they're doing, I must be blowing another piece.
What?
All right.
Let's see. Let's see. How about this? 1, 2, 3, draw. Okay.
Shoot is the word, but
Shoot.
yes.
1,
Whatever.
2, 3, shoot.
Shoot.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Bang bang. 1, 2, 3.
You're out of here.
This is the worst.
Denied.
Double
I didn't want to
whammy.
make anything anyways. Jeez.
I could sell you my turn.
Oh yeah. I've got a
if
couple.
I win.
I've got a couple glass shillings at the Renfest still
do?
tucked away.
1, 2, 3, shoot. right?
Yes, here we go. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. That was scissors. He went like this, but that was scissors, so I got him.
I did go like this. That's scissors.
Yeah, but that's not, this is scissors. That's not scissors. That's like something crawling on the floor.
I thought I was going to do the Spock treatment. Vulcan, the Vulcan scissors.
Grandpa, is there anything particular you want to see, Grandpa?
Let's see over here. What are you thinking?
Anything you want to see? Something crazy?
Not really.
Nothing in particular?
Not really.
So
Well,
how
don't tell
about,
us, tell them.
Let's see your hat.
yeah.
Never
90
looked so
never
good at
looked so
90.
good. That's what I'm talking about.
Love it.
Well, then I'm going to make a pumpkin, but I'd like to put some leaves on it, and then we'll put the stem on it. I'll make a smaller pumpkin because we got to do the giveaway after this.
Okay.
So we'll keep it tiny, and then we'll put like 2 or 3 leaves on the side of it with the leaf crimps, maybe sculpt them a little bit, and then we'll put a nice tasty stem on it.
Which reminds me to take the leaf shrimp out to the
Yes, it does.
festival.
All right, here we go.
How are you supposed to make elven goblets without the leaf tool?
I know. We had a custom. And I couldn't do it. I sculpted them out of like with the tweezers. It didn't look bad. It turned out really nice, actually.
That's how I'd have to do it. I don't have a leaf mold. Are we ready?
All right, so
You doing
Jake's
good?
brainstorming in his own mind.
Yes. Yes, I am. I think we're going to put some sugar on it.
So Shugs,
Yeah. If we could go for...
you need size 0, Shugs.
Yeah, would you pull the gold brown over there?
Yeah.
Thanks, Joey.
Is that tray big enough, or you need a bigger one?
That's fine for this small little tiny guy. Or if there's a big one open, we could toss it in that, yeah.
Just pour it on the table. Roll it on the ribs.
No, we'll do it,
He's going full-blown sugar,
yeah, Sugar Town.
not just on the ridges.
I'm gonna take it to Sugar Town. Many a good time in Sugar Town. This is gonna be medium-sized pumpkin. This is not going on the website as one of our website products because, well, it will be an individual product, but I don't have to match any specific size here. For some of the products, and you guys, I told you we've been working on our pumpkin line for the 2022 season, and we have it figured out. We're gonna photograph it, we're gonna get it on the website eventually, but it looks incredible. But we've got 5 different sizes, and when we make those and we're shipping them out to people all over the world, we want to have them relatively in the same area so people expect and get what they're expecting. But
They expect to get what they're expecting?
the expectation of their expectation doesn't need to be expected by me anymore, if you know what I mean.
Whoa.
So, here's to expecting.
Can you guys talk to how we price our items, like the experience it
Yes.
takes, like how we do what we do?
Yes, because we just priced the whole Ren Fair gallery. I was up till 1:30, and then these guys were here before me, and then we got back together at 6 in the morning and did all this stuff Saturday morning before the Ren Fair, and I was thinking about that the entire time. It has to do with so much, the amount of color that we're using, the time it takes to make the product, how many people it takes to make the product, and then sometimes, in the case of the Ren Fair, we will upcharge for the nicest crafted products. Here at the Glass Academy, we only put the nicest products out for sale. We don't even
So they're all
allow
curated.
the lower end to make it.
Yeah, they're all curated. There's no beginner products. If it doesn't reach our standards, we don't sell it.
Yep.
I know Chris and Jake and Joey are making everything look really easy here. It's years of experience.
Yeah, a lot of times people ask me when I do a lot. This is Chris, if you're listening, guys. I do a lot of stemware, and I can make a piece of stemware
Hello?
because of the 30-plus years of experience I have. In 15, 20 minutes, I can do a $200, $250 goblet. So
But
it's
that's also because of the efficiency of the glass. It's
Yeah.
not about like making it fast. It's because the glass forces you to.
well, the art of glass blowing is all about working the glass as quickly as you can, and the quicker you can make something, the more value it has.
Right. That means that you're not even letting the glass get cold. And you let the glass get cold, then you're forcing it left and right. I did that whole pumpkin blowout in one move. Anytime I have to blow the pumpkin past that one first move, it loses its natural integrity. It looks deflated and it doesn't look as nice. So I'm purposely working as fast as I can in a pumpkin scenario to blow that out all the way. We got a really cool shape on it. So we're gonna start getting some leaves on here. We're going for the watermelon, perfect. Or maybe that's new green, that transparent green. But you can
I'm
see
glad
the
you
texture.
said that.
I know, I saw you going for it. It was
ready.
perfect
I was
timing.
so ready to get that mold.
See the texture of that iridescent gold? We'll iridize it at the very end. But
I
do
think
I need
Robin
to
just said something. I didn't even look at the.
put the stamp on it?
Yep, I didn't even look at the phone or the thing.
Would
I
we
just heard
punny
her
this
in my
up?
mind.
Did we punny this up usually when we put? I think we do.
Leaves?
Yeah.
Maybe we do.
You want to make me a little?
I think we put the stamp on a different spot before too.
Yeah.
You want me to make you a punty?
Yes, please, Joey. If you just
I'm gonna hang tight.
just give that some tender love and affection on the marver there. Ow!
A little spicy.
That's what it's all about right there.
I love asking our students when they come in if they want to touch the hot glass. It's like 1 out of every 100 who's like, yeah.
Yeah, right. The crazy person.
Everybody else is like,
oh, you can touch it, folks. You can touch it fast. You got oils on your fingers and you smack it real good,
Yeah,
and it's real good and nice.
real good and nice.
Yeah. So we got a nice putty here. I'm not even really worried about keeping it on center because this pumpkin is so natural. Thanks, Joey. Thank you. So now we've got an opening on top. We're gonna need a stamp bit. Maybe
Want
after
that
the
on
leaves.
first or after
Let's
you
do that
do the
after the
leaves? Yeah.
leaves is fine.
Sure.
Stamp it on the bottom of the stem where we hit it.
True.
I love how you got the top of that pushed in.
It's good. It's got that angle. A little juicier if possible on the next one. Yep, I'm doing it.
Looking good.
Any commentary about the process?
Yeah, what he just did, you guys, was he just stamped it with that leaf tool, and the leaf tool doesn't make a leaf. All it does is put some texture into the surface of the glass. And the trick to using the leaf tool is you want to pinch it as quickly as you can. If you squeeze it too hard when you pinch it, it
Gotta make
sucks
a
all the
mega berry.
heat out of that mass of glass. So you squeeze it
Couple
real
berries on
fast.
there.
A mega berry.
Then it's got a little bit of heat left in there for you to cut and shape and manipulate the leaf and make it look organic. It's super nice. So he's gonna do it again. Check it out. Boom. He gave it a little extra love. He's folding that gorgeous little thing back. I think the pumpkin leaves are really nice.
I think so. We got two. I think two might be good.
Yeah, you need to have room to wrap that stem around probably, right?
So how about the stamper?
All right.
I'm gonna do one touch up and I'll show you guys what the situation is. So juicy, I love it. Because of Joey's natural bodily function of walking twice as faster than everybody else, somehow all the bits, when he brings over a clear bit, by the time he walks it over here, the extra like 3 steps that he doesn't take make a huge difference, and they're so juicy and ready to go.
I think he doesn't take giant steps. I think he really does take like 3 extra steps.
Yeah, I think so. It's just rapid speed. It's like,
Can't see them, they're so fast.
He hovers.
all right, I'm gonna go for the bling bling and knock it off here. We're gonna iridize it, cutting off the oxygen. This is go time, folks. No messing around, because I'm on a schedule. Look at Joey just went in the mold right now.
Let's go, baby.
Thank you.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Well,
Tuck it in there. Yes, what a squish. Look at this stem, it's a beauty. Yes. It's gorgeous. I got her. Thank you. Yeah, baby. That was a nice one, Joey.
I can tell you, I know Jake mentioned somebody earlier, a glassblower who was is watching the show, was saying how he made like 40 pumpkins
Yeah.
in a day. You make a lot of pumpkins when you're working a full day. You know, sometimes we'll have 2-3 benches going.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hold that up to the camera.
That's about the size of a medium pumpkin, 2 leaves on it.
That is beautiful.
Nice job, Jake.
Thanks,
Nice
Grandpa.
job. I think we're gonna get the okay on this one. I heard some clapping over there.
Nice.
Are you gonna do the giveaway, Chris?
All right, all right.
You guys better rock, paper, scissor it. 2 thumbs up
What'd you
again.
say?
We didn't
So you
even
wanna
get
do the
one with
giveaway?
1 thumbs up, I don't think. But that was a sweet one. Thanks, Grandpa. All right.
Are we giving away the horn, or are we making the giveaway now?
Someone said something from all the way back in the corner of the shop.
Hello?
We couldn't hear her way over there.
Who is it?
Who is it?
Batch. I think Batch did get groomed today, folks. She looks good. She's glistening. All of her dreadlocks are gone.
She's got a few
And,
little patchy spots on her hips.
Yeah, I think our shop gnome is hollering at us or something out there. Someone from back in the cupboard.
Well, I guess that means we're just going to have to start up the giveaway piece because there's no one here to give away at Command Central.
All right, giveaway it is. Who is it, Chris or Joey?
Joey gave it up to me.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
For code.
Wow, how tender.
Tender.
That's a beautiful thing, folks. Let me get back at the comments, folks. I'm going to give Michelle a price for that one. She'll get it on the website. We got 5 pumpkins left over here. We got pins on there, and we got the pieces from today's show as well. If you guys are just watching and you haven't even ever purchased anything before, that's an amazing thing, too. We love having you here. We love talking about the glass. That's what this is about. Just showing off some cool artwork. It's kind of like a Patreon or something. It's just about showing off the process, folks, and the glass has a beautiful process.
So I'm making a little bit of a harvest season chalice. Little tiny one. And I'm going to try to see if I can put some warts on it, but I'm not sure if I can or not.
Warts
Well, I don't know. I'll put some speckles.
for the giveaway?
Yeah, why not?
A warty giveaway?
Yeah, why not?
No.
We couldn't hear.
What's 42? Oh, yeah. Well, we can. Yeah, this is the giveaway. What?
We can't do
We'll
it
do
now.
it after the giveaway.
late.
Everyone who's watching is watching.
It's too late.
We got to take it to Command Central and show them the real stuff over here.
Yep. We'll just have to wait.
Welcome everyone who just joined us. I see that's a couple of you guys joining in a little bit late, no biggie. My kind of pumpkin, said Mary Lou. I like it. Water tastes so much better in a Glass Academy glass.
Yeah.
That's a nice quote from one of our biggest VIP supporters, Tanya, out there. She's a serious patron of the arts, folks, and she knows, and I know, we all know, when we're drinking water, it's coming out of a glass that was made by one of us. Just feels good. Or one of our other glass blowing friends, but handmade glass, custom glass, it's cool.
They're like reading glasses. They're guaranteed to make you look better, too.
Guaranteed. That's right, folks. It's tough maneuvering back and forth from the site. I believe
going.
that's why some folks put YouTube on their TV, stream it onto their TV, and then they can use their phone for commenting and purchasing. That's something that the Glass Academy Addicts have spoke about. That's that tech conversation on the Glass Academy Addicts Facebook page.
Blow?
Sharon knows all about margaritas tasting better out of a GA glass.
Real
I
hard?
actually took a margarita glass home last week from the Ren Fair because I loved it so much and had to have a margarita out of it.
All right, I'm gonna take. You gotta let me know when these things are happening.
When these margaritas are happening.
yeah, man, like
Three little
Little
leaves,
GA
three
margarita
leaves.
party.
absolutely. Now you're
Our
talking my
glasses are
language.
not dishwasher safe, folks. They are not. And we don't want to put our glass pumpkins through the dishwasher either, but any of the drinkware you don't want to pour coffee or hot liquids into, you don't want to put them through the dishwasher. We know people that do this, but we suggest not doing it. Hot water from the dishwasher could very easily crack your glass. So we take so much time in cooling it down over 16 hours, every product we make, that it doesn't make sense to heat it back up with such vigor.
When you think about cold water, even if it's below zero, it's only 32 degrees. But hot water goes up to 212 at boiling, 190. That's a lot more heat.
Never had a gin margarita, Carrie. Carrie knows I'm a big gin appreciator, but second to gin is tequila, and that's what I'd be having in my margaritas. Does anybody else have margaritas? Anybody else margarita appreciators out there?
I went to Condado Tacos the other day.
Nice,
and
that's
I had
great.
This margarita called the Jamaica, and it had ginger beer in it,
Ooh.
and it was really good.
Ooh.
Would recommend.
I know Matt's a margarita lover too. He likes the Patron margaritas. He got a $13 one the other day.
Nice.
And he said it was expensive.
It was expensive. Yeah, that's about all you get from one that costs that much.
Yeah. There's nothing cheap about
I
liquor.
think I'm gonna need a new bit of
Uh-oh.
glass, Chris. What do you think?
Looks like we got a pretty serious giveaway going on
I
here.
can take it all. That'll be fine. Get her
Let
nice
'em
and
have
hot.
it.
Sure. Give me another one. Okay.
Holy, Donald's never had a margarita before.
This
Oh,
could be
yeah.
a drinking vessel, but it also could, you could just put a candle in it, you guys. It would be gorgeous, glowing orange on your middle of your harvest table.
Yeah, this is a gorgeous piece. And don't forget he's got the shugs on there. And just like I mentioned earlier, how I wasn't going to take that baking soda special trick from another shop to ours that was referenced to us, folks. Just remember, the sugar is something specific to our shop that I have never seen anywhere else. And that's our specific move. And we didn't talk about it or point it out as it was happening too much, but having that texture, especially in an iridescent color on the pumpkin, is something that adds so much bling and tasty, delicious action to it that it just brings the whole pumpkin situation to another level.
All right, we'll take a punty.
Coke would be a good sponsorship, but I don't know if I sponsor, if I support. We have to find someone that we support their ethics, and the amount of sugar that Coke pumps into our society here in America is pretty sugary. So that's all I'll say about that. Bad for the environment, sure. Yep, exactly. Bad for the human environment.
Any barbecue sauce companies out there?
Right.
Let us know.
$30 for the jumbo marg.
For the what?
For a jumbo marg. That's what Sharon and Dawn got together. Patty, yes, we're going to be doing the virtual pumpkin show on a Thursday, but if I'm not mistaken, can they watch it after the fact with the link, Michelle?
Well,
Or do
that's
we
a
not
good
know
question.
yet?
I think we only want to do it live.
Okay.
Maybe we'll edit it and share it with people after so they can see select moments with some graphics.
But the $20 ticket is going to
It's
want to be a
just
live
live,
situation.
yeah.
Yep. All right.
So if you can't make
Sorry
it
about
live,
that, Vicky.
you gotta ask the day off of work.
Beautiful break. You start to see the green coming out in those feet. Looking pretty good. Love that water Malone color.
I like how Chris used the biggest blowpipe for possibly the second smallest piece
Yep.
of the night.
I love that
Very
too.
impressive.
Couldn't agree with you more, Linda. So he's going for the opening. This is pretty darn nice. This is a nice piece for the giveaway, folks, and it seems like it almost like the pieces are growing in deliciousness over the shows that we're doing on 177. I think in the beginning we were making something real plain. Maybe not. It's always rotated around a little bit, but we got something beautiful going here. And if you haven't entered in the giveaway, folks, you know how to do it. Marissa, do you know how to put our email on the screen? Oh yeah, she's been doing it all day. So you know you've seen the email, write that down, copy and paste it somehow. Folks, that's where you send the answer to the question, which is, what was the color of the first pumpkin you purchased? That's going to enter you immediately into the winning of this piece from next week. For next week, we'll do the drawing. Joey's doing backflips over there.
Might just have the stamp, it might just hover right over my shoulder and land on it.
Correct?
The giveaway is after
Giveaway
this.
is after this.
And this is the giveaway for next week. We're going to give away our Harley Davidson Harvest special drinking horn after this piece is complete, though. And it looks like I'm seeing these sheets over here, actually. I had no idea, but it looks like the acorn, Chris's orange squasher, Joey's crackle piece, and Chris's purple witch's hat goblet, which did not go to either of the names that I had mentioned on the show, are all sold. Which means the cane pumpkin's available and the leafed pumpkin
You can drink
is
whatever you
available.
want out of here, folks, but you can't put a candle in it too.
Put sugar on there, right?
We got the shugs, baby. I'm gonna show you guys this shug action right now. There it is. Got a little bit of bling on the surface now. Looking good.
Ah. Got that kind of purplish blue sheen to it. The green's gonna get a lot brighter, and certainly so is the orange. This is the first piece of drinkware we're gonna be able to knock on the lip of the piece. And it looks like Michelle is adding that 2-leaf pumpkin onto the website. Here it comes. I'm gonna hold this just for atmospheric effect.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That was nice. Very nice.
There we go.
That's a beauty giveaway.
All right.
Not over there now.
Thanks, Jake.
Can you say the
And he's
two-leaf
taking it to
pumpkin
the
is
box,
live?
folks. You know the deal. We're going to get a couple
you.
thumbs up from
This
Grandpa,
computer's
very
gonna
likely.
die.
Joey's setting it in there. It's about 1,000 degrees in the box. We got a beautiful box full of stuff from today. Slugs and harvest from our show. Grandpa, what do you think? Double thumbs up once again.
It is.
He
but
said that's an
sometimes-
expensive giveaway.
Yeah, it is, but that's okay because we got good customers. We want people to get some good stuff. That
Yeah.
very well could turn some lucky person into a collector. That's what it's all
Truth.
about.
Can you guys
True.
come to this camera, please?
You guys can go to that camera with the button.
All right.
Boom. All
On
right.
this camera. So lots of good things were talked about on this show. Sponsorship, the bus,
I hear the bus.
e-news at Glass Academy if you want to win that. If you don't answer the e-news that comes in the mail when we ask you the question then, tonight's
she's got
your
that on the-
opportunity.
On the screen.
Lovely.
Yep.
Lovely. You guys are like flies. You just become attracted to
You just called us over
I
here. I
know.
wasn't even going to come over here.
Okay.
That's the giveaway, guys, right here. The Harley Davidson
Did we have a name?
drinking horn.
Okay. We're doing the wheel of names. Do we know how? Is that happening?
Oh, you know what? That's the one thing we got to ask Sam, isn't it?
Or
She
you
knows
know how to
she
do
did
it?
it before.
We're spinning the
Ah,
wheel of
you're
names,
right.
folks.
Spin it.
Spin it right now.
You need to adjust that camera.
And we're back. That is our beautiful function of spinning all the emails. About 120 is the average that we get per week. And 1 out of 120 is going to be the winner of this piece right here. And the answer is Susan. Could be Mouser. Could
Mauser.
be Mauser. Could
Love
be
it.
anything like that. But that is the winner of this sweet Harley Davidson special horn. Congratulations, Susan. We're going to send you an invoice for shipping, 15 bucks if you aren't from around here. If you're local, come on over and pick it up for free. It's a beautiful piece. And
A little closer.
a little closer, tap the screen, it'll focus. Beautiful.
Even closer.
Rub it up against it.
Yeah, now we see it.
See my finger in there, guys? Look.
Look at that.
If you want to really get crazy, you hold your pinky out like that, and you're proper.
Great job to Uncle Dennis and Marissa for handling tech support over here. They're killing it out here. It's finally cooling down a little bit, so it's not too sweaty and wild in here. Grandpa for being the man, as he always has been. Joey for already starting to clean up and running the show and doing an amazing
Yeah,
job.
we got to get Grandpa home. It's past his bedtime.
Yeah, so we're going to do that, folks. We hope you have a great night. We'll see you on Thursday for the annual reveal. We got like 6 or 7 products to pull out and show off.
And hopefully I put better words for Jake.
Oh, yeah, something interesting for the experimental show.
Did you hear what the words were?
No, but you guys
If you want to watch
voted on it.
us, they're going to vote tomorrow. You guys vote on Wednesday.
On Instagram and Facebook, you guys can vote on our story. The words will be up there. We will talk to you all
Bumpy
Thursday.
pumpkin or spiky bowl.
Okay. All right, quite literal still, but it's good. I like it. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Have a lovely night. We will talk to you very soon.